Today we are going to discuss about a simple problem in income from house property. Income from house property are four categories, we know very well. First one is let out property for residence or commercial. Next one, second one, self-occupied property. Third one, deemed to let out. Fourth one, partly let out, partly self-occupied. Under this, first one, let out property for residence or commercial. So already yesterday we are completed one exercise problem, a simple problem it is, let out property throughout the year. Okay, it is let out throughout the year. There is no vacant period or unrealized rent. Today we are going to discuss about if there is any unrealized rent. If there is unrealized rent in the problem, then how we are calculated? Taxable total income from house property. Okay, so this is the exercise problem for whenever the unrealized rent available in the problem, and also be that the house property let out throughout the year. If the house property let out throughout the year and unrealized rent value is available, and unrealized rental value is available. Okay, look at the problem, it is clearly. So it is also a easiest problem. Calculate taxable income from house property from the following information. First one, municipal value 4 lakhs, fair rental value 5 lakhs 20,000, actual rental value 4 lakhs 80,000, repairs 72,000, municipal taxes 20,000, but 50% pay the owner, means here remaining 50% paid by the tenant. That is the meaning of that. Insurance premium paid 10,000. Loan taken for repairs of house rupees 1 lakh at the rate of 10% interest at bank. Next one, unrealized rent rupees 40,000. Collection charges rupees 10,000. I am forgetting writing one of the matter, it is this loan taken for construction of the okay, already given this information. Loan taken for repairs of house rupees 1 lakh at the rate of 10% of interest at bank. Next one, unrealized rent 40,000. This is the new point. Compare with the first problem. Okay, collection charges 10,000. Okay, once again I am telling that this is the second problem. Okay, in income from house property, when the house is let out throughout the year, and also be that if unrealized rent available, then the following procedure is to be required for calculation of taxable income from house property. The following procedure is required for calculation of taxable income from house property. First one, calculation of gross annual value. You know very well, for calculation of gross annual value, two steps is required. First one is expected rental value. So higher amount of the following. Step 1, expected rental value, higher amount of the following. In that one, point 1, municipal rental value. Point 1, municipal rental value. How much of municipal rental value available in the problem? For 4 lakhs. So rupees 4 lakhs. Next one, fair rental value. How much amount available? Fair rental value 5 lakhs 20,000. 5 lakhs 20,000. Next, expected rental value, higher amount of this. So higher amount, how much? 5 lakhs 20,000. Okay, so the 5 lakhs 20,000 rupees is to be treated as a expected rental value. Step 2, gross annual value, higher amount of the following. Step 1, expected rental value. How much amount expected rental value? 5 lakhs 20,000. It is calculated in step 1. Next one, actual rental value. Okay, the actual rental value is equal to how much? Look at that. Actual rental value is equal to 4,80,000. Okay, this 4,80,000 before getting the unrealized rent information. So total actual rental value actually we are able to, that means we have to write the collected amount from the tenant is 4,80,000. Okay, actual rental value 4,80,000 minus unrealized rent means the rent is not collected from the tenant. How much? 40,000. So actual amount rent collected from the tenant is 4,80,000 minus 40,000, that is equal to 4,40,000 only. Okay, that's why therefore gross annual value is equal to higher amount of the following. How much? 5,20,000. Higher amount of the following 5,20,000. Okay, look at once. Step 1, expected rental value. Expected rental value is equal to, okay, first one, municipal rental value, fair rental value. Municipal rental value 4 lakhs. Fair rental value how much? 5,20,000. Expected rental value higher amount of this 5,20,000. Step 2, gross annual value higher amount of the following. One is expected rental value 5,20,000. Second one is actual rental value. Actual rental value is equal to 4,80,000 minus unrealized rent. That means the rent is not collected from the tenant. How much amount it is? 40,000. So 4,80,000 minus 40,000 is equal to 4,40,000. So higher amount of the following 5,20,000. This 5,20,000 amount is to be treated as a gross annual value. So gross annual value is equal to 5,20,000. Right. This is the second procedure. After calculation of gross annual value, we have to be calculated taxable income from house property. Right. Calculation of taxable income from house property of dash for the assessment year 2020-2021. Gross annual value, how much? The gross annual value 5,20,000. Okay. 5,20,000. Okay, less municipal taxes. How much amount of municipal taxes available in the problem? 20,000. But municipal taxes paid by the owner 50%. Okay, remaining paid by tenant. If municipal taxes paid by the tenant not allowed for deduction, so only 50% of municipal taxes allowed for deduction. So 20,000 into 10 by 100, 50 by 100, that is equal to 10,000. 5,20,000 minus 10,000, that is equal to 5,10,000. This is to be treated as a net annual value. Once again, gross annual value is equal to 5,20,000 less municipal taxes. Municipal taxes 50% paid by the owner, remaining 50% paid by the tenant. That's why only 50% amount allowed for deduction. So 20,000 into 50 by 100, that is equal to 10,000. 5,20,000 minus 10,000 is equal to 5,10,000. That is equal to treated as a net annual value. Next, deductions under section 24. The two deductions are allowed under section 24. One is standard deduction under section 24A. Second one is interest on loan under section 24B. So standard deduction under section 24A allowed 30% on net annual value, you know very well. So 5,10,000 into 30 by 100, okay, 0, 0, 0, 3, 15, 1,53,000. Right, interest on loan. Interest on loan. Loan only interest on loan allowed, not to be interest. Not to be loan. Only interest on loan allowed under section 24B. Don't forget that one. Loan taken for repairs of house, rupees 1 lakh. 1 lakh rupees loan taken at 10% rate of interest. So 10% interest allowed for deduction. Okay, that's why interest on loan under section 24B, that is equal to loan amount 1 lakh into 10 by 100, that is equal to 10,000. So totally 1,63,000. 3,47,000 is to be treated as a taxable income from house property. Right. Remaining here, there are two transactions is there. One is insurance premium paid, not allowed for deduction. Next one, collection charges, not allowed for deduction. These two transactions are not allowed for deduction. These two expenses are not allowed for deduction. One is insurance premium, second one is collection charges. Okay, once again, first one is unrealized rent available in this problem. Unrealized rent means, okay, this rental value is not collected from the tenant, that is called unrealized rent. Unrealized rental value must be deducted from the actual rental value. Okay, if unrealized rental value available in the problem, then the following procedures is required for calculation of taxable income from house property. First one, what is that? The first one is things. First, how to be calculated gross annual value. The for calculation of gross annual value, 2 steps is required. Step 1, expected rental value. Step 2, gross annual value. Step 1, expected rental value. Higher amount of the following. First, municipal value 4 lakhs. Look at this one, 4 lakhs. Next one, fair rental value 5,20,000. Higher amount of this 5,20,000. Next one, gross annual value. Gross annual value, higher amount of the following. First one, expected rental value. How much? 5,20,000. Second one, actual rental value. Actual rental value is 4,80,000. But the unrealized rental value is there. Unrealized rental value is means here, this rental value not received from the tenant, that is. So 4,80,000 minus 40,000 is equal to 4,40,000. Then gross annual value, higher amount of the following. 5,20,000, 4,40,000. Higher amount 5,20,000 is to be treated as gross annual value. Second procedure, calculation of taxable income from house property. Okay, calculation of taxable income from house property for the assessment year 2020-21. Gross annual value, look at this, 5,20,000. 5,20,000. Municipal taxes paid 20,000. Actually municipal taxes paid 20,000, but 50% paid by the owner, remaining 50% paid by the tenant. So if the municipal taxes are paid by the tenant, that amount not allowed for deduction. So 20,000 into 50 by 100, that is equal to 10,000. So 5,20,000 minus 10,000 is equal to 5,10,000. Next one, that is to be treated as a net annual value. Next, less deductions under section 24. Deductions under section 24. So two deductions are allowed under section 24. One is standard deduction 30% on net annual value. 5,10,000 into 30 by 100. 1,53,000. Next, interest on loan. Okay, look at this. Loan taken for repairs of house rupees 1 lakh at the rate of 10% interest at bank. So 1 lakh into 10 by 100, that is equal to 10,000. So 1,53,000 minus 1,53,000 plus 10,000 is equal to 1,63,000. So 5,10,000 minus 1,63,000 is equal to 3,47,000 is to be treated as a taxable income from house property. Taxable income from house property. Okay. There are two transactions is that one is what is that? Insurance premium paid. That insurance premium paid by the owner or tenant. It is actually the insurance premium paid by the tenant for his house. Okay, this amount is not to be allowed for deduction. Next one, collection charges. The collection charges is also not allowed for deduction. This is the procedure when unrealized rent is available in the problem, and also if the house property let out throughout the year and unrealized rent available. So this is the way of doing the process for calculating taxable income from house property. Thank you. Okay, another problem. If vacant period is available, this is the most important concept it is. Vacant period is available, very, very important concept it is. Calculate taxable income from house property for the following information, okay. Let out means actual rent. Let out 20,000 per month, municipal rent 24,000 per month. Purpose of use, let out residential means the bill, that means the house property, okay. Let out property for residence, that is. Next one, repairs 3,000, collection charges 5,000, municipal taxes 20%, vacant period, this is the most important thing, this one, 2 months. Next one, interest on loan taken for repairs of house 1,000. Once again, calculate taxable income from house property from the following information. Let out, actual rent received 20,000 per month, municipal rent 24,000 per month. Purpose of use, let out residence, okay. Next one, repairs 3,000, collection charges 5,000, municipal taxes 20%, vacant period 2 months, okay. Interest on loan taken for repairs of house 10,000, okay. You know very well, for calculation of taxable income from salary, two procedures is required, okay. One is gross annual value. First one is gross annual value, okay. For calculation of gross annual value, two steps is required. Calculation of gross annual value, GAV, gross annual value, okay. Step 1, expected rental value. Higher amount of the following. First one, municipal rental value. Second one, fair rental value. Okay, what is the value of municipal rental here? 24,000 per month. 24,000 per month. That is equal to 24,000 per month. That's why it is converted into year. Okay, 12%. 24,000 into 12 months, 2,88,000. 2,88,000. Once again, expected rental value, higher amount of the following. One is municipal rental value. Municipal rental value, okay, how much amount is available? 24,000. 24,000 into 12, that is equal to 2,88,000. Next one, fair rental value. Fair rental value. Fair rental value not available in this problem. That's why nil. Okay, so highest amount of the following, 2,88,000 absolutely. I said 2,88,000. Okay, once again, municipal rental value 2,88,000. Fair rental value not available in the problem, na? That's why nil. Expected rental value 2,88,000. Next, this is the most important thing. It is step 2, gross annual value. Here we are considered the in step 2. The highest amount of the following is to be treated as a gross annual value actually. Please listen carefully, concentrated carefully. Actually, highest amount of the following to be treated as gross annual value in step 2. But in this problem, vacant period is available. If vacant period is available, gross annual value is to be treated as a actual rental value. That's it. Gross annual value is to be treated as a actual rental value. Actual rental value is to be treated as a gross annual value. Once again, I am telling that actually highest amount is to be treated as a gross annual value in step 2. But in this problem, vacant period is available. If vacant period is available, then actual rental value is to be considered as gross annual value. That means how much amount of expected rental value here? 2,88,000. But actual rental value, so monthly rent 20,000. 20,000 into 12 months. But 2 months is vacant period na, minus 2. That is equal to 10 months. 20,000 into 10 months, that is equal to 2 lakhs. Okay. So, actual rental value is to be treated as a gross annual value. Because why? In this problem, vacant period is available. So, gross annual value is equal to 2 lakhs. This one is the most important thing. I think so. Once again, briefly, I want to say this one. Look at this one. For calculation of taxable income from house property, 2 procedures is required. One is calculation of gross annual value. You know very well. For calculation of gross annual value, 2 steps is required. Step 1, expected rental value. Expected rental value, higher amount of the following. 1, municipal rental value. How much? 24,000 per month. 24 into 12, 2,28,000. 2,88,000. Fair rental value, nil. So, highest amount of the following, 2,88,000. It is to be treated as a expected rental value. No problem at all. But in step 2, gross annual value. Gross annual value is equal to 0.1. Expected rental value 2,88,000. Actual rental value. Actual rental value, rent per the month 20,000. 20,000 into 12 months minus 2 months vacant period is there. That is equal to 10 months. 20,000 into 10 months, that is equal to 2 lakhs. Actually, highest amount of the following is to be treated as a gross annual value. But in this problem, vacant period is available. When vacant period is available, actual rental value is to be treated as a gross annual value in step 2. That's why here the actual rental value 2 lakhs rupees is to be considered as gross annual value because the vacant period is available in the problem. Finally, I want to say something. If vacant period is available in the problem, only vacant period is available. Only vacant period is available in the problem, then the actual rental value is to be considered as gross annual value. So, gross annual value is equal to 2 lakhs. Okay, right. Calculation of taxable income from house property. Okay, of dash for the assessment year 2020-21. Right, gross annual value, how much? Gross annual value 2 lakhs. Gross annual value 2 lakhs less municipal taxes. So, municipal taxes are 20%. 20% on municipal value. That is the meaning of that. 20% on municipal value. So, what is the municipal value? 2,88,000. 2,88,000 into how much? 20%. That is equal to, sorry, it is 10%. Okay, 10%, sorry, it is 10%. That is equal to 28,800. 1,71,200 is to be treated as net annual value. Okay, next. Less deductions under section 24. Okay, standard deduction under section 24A. So, 1,71,200 into, you know very well, standard deduction 30% on net annual value. So, 71,200 into 30 by 100. 0, 6, 3, 1, 5. 51,360. Next, interest on loan 10,000. Total 61,360. So 1,09,840 is to be treated as taxable income from property. Taxable income from house property. Okay, let them see now. Okay, gross annual value. How much amount of gross annual value here? 2 lakhs. Municipal taxes 10% on municipal value. 10% on municipal value. Okay, so municipal rent 24,000 into 12, 2,88,000. 2,88,000 into 10 by 100. 2,88,000 into 10 by 100. 28,800. So 2 lakhs minus 28,800. 1,71,200. 1,71,200. It is to be treated as net annual value minus deductions under section 24. We allowed 2 deductions under section 24. One is deductions under section 24A, that is standard deduction. The standard deduction allowed 30% on net annual value. So 1,71,200 into 30 by 100, 51,360. Next one, interest on loan. So interest on loan, how much? 10,000. Interest on loan taken for construction of house, 10,000. Total 61,360. So 1,71,200 minus 61,360. So 1,09,840 is to be treated as taxable income from house property. Once again, this is the most important vacant period is available, only vacant period. If vacant period is available, okay, actual rental value is to be considered as gross annual value. Okay, this is the main important thing in this problem. So, if the vacant period is available in the problem, then the problem is the procedure is to be followed for calculation of taxable income from house property. Thank you.